She gets free.
Hit by Richards and a chance at a 4-point play.
That was a player that Tanya Cardoza said needed to come in and be an X factor. Khadijah Berger, the junior.
Ionescu finally heard from. The National Freshman of the Year with a 3. Fitzgerald with 2 on the shot clock, no. And Ionescu was able to clear for the Ducks.
A couple of empty possessions for Temple.
Great pass, Ionescu inside to Heber. And she's in double figures. Ionescu kicks it out, another 3 on the way. That's off for Bando. But again, an offensive board for the Ducks. Ionescu straight away buries the deep triple.
Thing on our list to take away from Temple, and all of them collectively said defensive transition.
Ionescu getting lathered up now. 2 more. She's got 5 here in the second half.
Any means necessary. Lay your body on the line for your team.
Ionescu into the paint. The floater goes. First points for Oregon in almost 3 minutes. Oregon's been using its size all night too. 6 players 6'3" or taller. Ionescu penetrates. The freshman of the year nationally knocks it down with the mid-range shot. And it's a 3-point lead for the Owls. Just over 60 seconds to go. Ionescu, another floater. This time gets it to go down. Ionescu sets up in the corner. Now it's McGuire beating Ionescu, rolling to the hooper. Jumper goes down, and Oregon takes the lead with 24 seconds to go. Ionescu, her pass deflected. She got it back. Good pass to Hebert. Boy, that was a great look by Ionescu. Wide open for 3, and she hits it. She's a 41% shooter from out there.
Looking for that high ball screen, a 2-man game for Oregon.
Ionescu knocks it down. That free throw line is wide open for these Oregon shooters, and Duke needs a timeout.
Just use it up, get it out. Don't take any shots until under 10 seconds. That's what they're doing.
Ionescu, big basket as we go under a minute. And that does it. Oregon is going to the Sweet 16 for the first time in program history as they upset the 2-seed Duke 74-65 here in Durham.
The kick here for Ionescu. Yes, a great look from 3. Under 4 minutes to go here before halftime in Bridgeport. Ionescu, yes, all net from 3.
Well, this kid, there's no question whose basketball team this is.
Shot clock at 6. Baseline, right on the line. Ionescu, got it from 3. She absolutely bottomed it out. McGuire already has 4 for Oregon. They go 6'4", 6'5", 2 freshmen, and another outstanding freshman there, Ionescu with 2. And they lead by 10 with the basketball here. Last 2 minutes of the third quarter as they seek an upset for the 3rd straight time in the tournament. And once again, it's Ionescu.
I love her.
Tipped away, controlled by the Ducks. Here they come. Certainly at their own pace. Great feed, and there's Hebert to connect.
On the open floor, Ionescu is playing at her pace at an incredible clip, almost 38%.
Ionescu. Oh, terrific feed for Hebert.
7th assist. You know what did Brenda Free say to Holly Rowe? They're picking us apart.
But Oregon is going to win the game and move on to the Elite 8. On Monday night, there's the horn. The Ducks have done it again. Another upset for Oregon. Make it 3 straight.
For adjusting her strategy in the absence of Elena Coates. The guards have been far more involved, and you've got one of the best posts in the country still in Asia Wilson.
Look there. Oregon trying to get off a foul shot in the quarter. Ionescu heaves it up there and hits it, and that 3-pointer should count. And it ends for Kelly Graves here tonight. His team will head back to Oregon with a record of 23-14 and a lifetime of memories, but also so much to build on, and it starts with that guard right there.
And rebounded by Ionescu, 6.5 rebounds per game. Also one of the best 3-point shooters in the country, Ionescu, 44%. Here's a 2-pointer to start the game.
And make it look easy She's great at hitting shots off balance.
That's an excellent pass. Hebert was there. Ionescu sees everything.
Her pick and roll efficiency is incredible.
Yeah, again, she's the player that has the 5 assists per game. Basket for Ionescu and a 3-point opportunity. Ionescu, and you got to contest. There was no hand in her face, and she buries it. Now, you mentioned this earlier about Ionescu, too. Just kind of watching her, you said, you know, yeah, points, rebounds, assists, but there's 2 other things. Toughness, will to win. You can see it just kind of watching her. She's got an edge to her. He won't stop if he starts.
I thought you were going to say, you said we want motivational speaking.
Basket by Ionescu. She doesn't need any motivational speaking.
They just keep coming at you in waves, and even though the defender was able to get underneath that screen, higher seeds picking up wins.
And Minnesota overcame a 13-point deficit against Green Bay. Ionescu for 3, 44% three-point shooter. It's her 95th 3 of the year. By the way, Ionescu is still out there. She is 1 rebound shy of a triple-double, and will that count? I wonder if they'll give it to her there because it was touched by a teammate. The basket is good. Look, China, I guess they changed their mind because on the last possession they gave it to her, so it is her 10th rebound. It's her 10th career triple-double. Oregon with a school record 31 victories, just 4 losses on the season. Rattles around and drops for Ionescu, her first shot of the game.
And there was a lot of emphasis by Oregon defensively to find Wagner. They do not want her to get going.
Ionescu made that happen with a steal and the basket by Hebert. She made 5 on Friday. Big pass by Ionescu out to Bando. Now Ionescu will look for her 3 to go and drops it in.
That side of the zone is a concern for Minnesota. We saw in the last play.
Now she's got the record. Great pass down low to Hebert. Both teams like to push it. Ionescu with her second 3-pointer.
Both of these teams can stretch the floor. I mean, they can put 4 shooters on the perimeter. Nice backdoor cut. And she gives them full confidence in the total green light to shoot when you feel like you want to shoot.
Ionescu driving, step through, score, and a foul. Ionescu's already halfway to another triple-double.
Check the footwork, the head fake. Playmakers at almost every position.
Wow, what a shot by Ionescu. Zorla, 5 seconds left. Here's Ionescu with a big on her. Ionescu with 2. Step back 3 is good at the buzzer. They cannot stop her.
Defense was the difference in the 4th quarter against Green Bay. They really stepped it up. They were more disruptive, but there's been nothing that can throw that young woman off track. Ionescu putting the ball on the deck. Whether it's a big, a guard, it doesn't matter. And that short corner will be open against the Oregon zone.
Here's Ionescu with a hand in her face. Doesn't matter. Sabrina Ionescu, by her standards, a quiet first half. But she rattles that one home. 7 points, 3 assists for Ionescu. 10 seconds to go in the half. Central Michigan trying to do the same thing, but down 12 to Oregon here in the Sweet 16. Ionescu with a great pass, and Gilden pays it off inside.
Fueled their last few possessions.
Great bounce pass off by Ionescu, setting up Gilden, and hit 15 threes. And that looked a lot like what we saw in Eugene there with a quick passing on the perimeter and the dagger 3 by Ionescu. In the night's second semifinal, Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app. And visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. 3-point opportunity for Ionescu.
You know, it's going to be hard for her because she doesn't have size down low. She's 6'3" and doesn't have enough mobility to play the 4.
Oregon last year made the Elite 8 as a 10 seed. A lot different this time around as the number 2 and the Pac-12 champs. A backdoor cut, the basket for Ionescu, her first points tonight. Ionescu coming off a screen. Great pass to Hebert.
Post pass up high.
Notre Dame shooting close to 70% from the floor. Ionescu around the screen and then hits the pull-up jumper. Jackie Young charged with defending Ionescu with 6 seconds to go in the quarter. They've got 2 screeners. Ionescu banks it in with a second to go.
Then gave them some intensity on the defensive end. This is an Oregon team that's defense feeds off their offense.
Wow, Ionescu with 1 on the shot clock, buries it. Big basket there by Notre Dame. Get back within 6, step back 3. Ionescu splashes it home.
You need to win this quarter defensively and on the boards. Everybody needs to fight for rebounds. Scoring is not enough at this point.
Well, Ionescu got her own miss and puts it in. That ends a stretch of 5 consecutive misses.
How effective an offense can be from the three-point line that they decide to play zone. But that's what Portland State does, and they feel like they can contest shots and use their length. But no one in the vision of Sabrina Ionescu on that shot.
And win that game. Only the 3rd NCAA tournament appearance since 2002. Well, it's been that kind of a career for Ionescu. And it's nothing but net. Well, from the hash mark anyway.
Where are the flames? We need flames on that thing. That was a torch.
The Ducks get on a run as the crowd gets into it. And we should see that again if Oregon wins next week in Portland at the Moda Center. A lot of Duck. And she ended up in Indiana. There were some other Pac-12 schools that were interested. Ionescu to the bucket. Another three-point opportunity. And you see the fire that Ionescu brings to the table. Ionescu, little rhythm dribble, fouled, hits the 3. She can get it all back right now.
Comes off a little screen there and gets it back. You cannot rest because she's always moving without the basketball. See, Pat Burke turns an entire circle before she gets out on the closeout.
Getting pulled, or if they took her out and then changed their mind, but she stays in the game with 2 fouls. Ionescu for 3, hits another one. Ionescu, if you give her a little airspace, she will make you pay. 17 now in the first half. Here's Ionescu from deep. It's good again. 4 3-pointers on the night.
I have no idea where Indiana's defense was.
The Sweet 16 play Friday night at the Moda Center, home of the Trailblazers. Ionescu, nice pass underneath, and that is the 9th assist for Ionescu.
No real rhythm to their offense so far tonight.
No look pass, Ionescu to the corner. Another 3, this by Boley. Not only get back in the game and then get out to a commanding lead before halftime. Ionescu banks it in on the drive, and now 22 points on the night.
She just reads the defense so well. I think you and I are still friends.
11-point lead for Oregon. Indiana's come out, played well here in the 4th, but Ionescu has just been phenomenal. That is tomorrow night. Ionescu with the save. She's done it all.
The Final Four and winning a national championship.
And there it is. Big smile on her face as she gets her own miss and collects her 18th career triple-double. Nobody's done it better.
Ducks started 0 for 4, but it made 4 their last 6. Ionescu pull up again. Back-to-back baskets for the 2-time Pac-12 Player of the Year. Here comes the ball screen. Another pull up. Good and a foul. She's made 3 in a row. You see that intensity that she brings to the table also. Shot clock down to 8. Here's the switch. Ionescu's got Burkhardt on her. Pulls up, and she has the hot hand now. She's made 4 in a row. But you're right, no 3-point attempts yet for Sabali. Everything's come inside. What a pass, Ionescu to Hebert, and here they go. Sunday, 11 a.m. local time on ESPN. By the way, Hebert now with a double-double. Count the bucket. She's got 15 points and 10 rebounds. Kyle Collinsworth, who played at BYU, he had 12 in his career. Ionescu's got 18. A chance to get 19 here today. She now is in double figures in points with 10, and the lead is 16. 8 assists. Coming off a triple-double, the second in the NCAA tournament. She's going to get another assist here, her 9th. Hebert with the layup. It's back to a 14-point advantage.
Because that impacts your RPI. They definitely look at strength of schedule. They look at quality wins. As nice kick out there for a 3 for Sabrina Ionescu. You have to turn and push her back.
Ionescu drains a 3. It's all about the 3-ball right now for the Ducks. Ionescu's going to try it again and hit again.
Over her defender. So with that quick release, she's able to get off shots.
Ionescu hits the 2, so that's 8 points, 3 boards, and an assist for the all-time leader in triple-doubles in men's and women's college basketball.
Gave Holmes the confidence that the defense may have lost her just enough and got that shot off. And speaking of getting shots off, that's a contested jump shot. Another one.
Loose ball. Giomi keeps it alive. Ionescu in the paint. Hits the pull-up. Sabrina Ionescu with 12 points. Also has a couple of assists. Make it 3. A beautiful pass to Gilden. They back off of her, and she fires a 3. It's good. She's got 15 points. Oregon back in front.
Ruthie Hebert is a smooth transition on her rolls to the basket.
Ionescu gets it off the glass. Largest lead of the game for the Ducks. Howard has 14 for Mississippi State. Ionescu gets past her defender and gets the layup with 1 on the shot clock.
Trying to hit the roller and making the extra pass.
Here's Ionescu popping for 3, switching it home.
It's great ball movement by Oregon.
Ionescu keeps the dribble, gets to the basket, and scores! Back to a 5-point lead.
Barry doing her best to not allow Ionescu to get the basketball.
Ionescu pulls up and is able to hit the mid-range shot. That's her dad going nuts. 26 points for Ionescu. Gives up the dribble, but going to get it back here with a shot clock at 7. Ionescu with 4. Step back 3. Swishes it through. Biggest shot, perhaps, in her career. They get the putback, but only 0.6 of a second left. Again, out of timeouts. Inbound Ionescu. The Ducks have done it on the cusp of the last couple years, and finally over the top and into the Final Four.
Because she's relentless, and she understands that she's one of the major keys to her team in this game. Is Ionescu makes a tough shot.
My dad had me doing defensive slides in the parking lot. That's how she learned to play the game, was on the defensive end first. And she says, I truly love it.
A little frustrated there because she got caught behind the Giomi screen, and Ionescu gives Oregon the lead. Ionescu again for 3, and this time it goes. She gets free. Hit by Richards, and a chance at a 4-point play.
Make shots like this that can be momentum changing and run back down the other end. And some let you know they just did it. And Sabrina Ionescu is one to let you know, hey, I just made that.
To see if Ruthie Hebert can get anything going offensively here.
Still hasn't scored. Until now. Ionescu the floater and a foul. Dan is pumped up. The Baylor Lady Bears are headed back to the championship. Delivering some words of wisdom to the electric Sabrina Ionescu.
That's a nice moment there. That's real, recognizing real. Kim Mulkey's a real one. Sabrina Ionescu's a real one as well.